Thank you for not having insisted on following me. Samdia's death weighs heavily on my mind. It's not the first time we have lost an apprentice, but this time, it hit hard. As foolish as it may be, I feel somewhat responsible. And to think that I did not even really get to know her. We would no longer have been outnumbered by the men here. I hope she's in peace now, wherever she is. The least we can do is keep up the hunt. Press on, Hunter. Our duty calls. Here, we have the key of Area, sister. Have we done enough for you to believe our words?
Incredible. So, what you said about the ritual, the Alliance, Montesky, it's all true?
It's all true. We even managed to defeat a Banished Lord. And all we ask is that you allow us to do so once more.
In that case, enter. And welcome to the sunken city of Delphaipolis, dear visitors. Corrupted! They've managed to get past Pythoderkin's shield!
Hunter, protect the survivors! The tunnels! We must collapse them and stop our enemies from reaching this place!
Ready to kill.
Thank you, Dragon Hunters. Without you, the Dragonkin would have triumphed. You have more than earned entry to the library. Take care, though. Since the fall, the dragon's voice has become even stronger there.
Now that the Dragonkin have found a way to enter the sanctuary, one of us will need to stay here to push the next waves of enemies back. I'll leave you to explore the library, but be quick about it. I will not be able to withstand an entire army for long.
You? Here? What tenacity!
This one is mine.
Oh, I recognize you, Hunter. Yes, it was you who killed Caliban. My congratulations. The newcomer has caused a sensation indeed. You may have had the speech of a human young man, but he was one of us, even so. I imagine I should try to corrupt you, but I do prefer an awareness to my prey. What fun is there in being mindless army after all? And while we're recounting our great exploits, shall I tell you mine? This library is so close to Dragonkin's that you will not escape my voice either way. It was me who killed Pythoderka. I corrupted an oracle and made her open a breach right here. The humans were far too preoccupied to save their benefactor. Pythoderka had no chance against me, but he surprised me every step. Sacrificing himself for a handful of primates, what a waste! Now, here we are. I look forward to finding out what comes next in this story. I will see you very soon, Dragonkin.
My blades are ready.
The Dragonkin are piling on the pressure. Their Lord Dragon is almost free. By entering the library, we freed a great number of corrupted that have hurried to aid their master.
I've come to lend you a hand. I see you have the parchment that should break the spell. Let us take a look.
This spell is...
It is impossible for you to cast. It would kill you. You are not strong enough.
Perhaps. But it's our only chance to stop the Banished Lord.
It would be suicide. Astria, we have already lost Sunken and Sundia. We cannot lose you too.
We are dragon hunters. If we must sacrifice ourselves, that is what we will do. Pray for me, Gerard.
My blades are ready.
Where?
It worked. By the Eternal, Miriel and all the Drachiels, you were still alive.
Jerome? Dragon Tamer.
Your eyes.
I must stay here for the moment. There are more important... Hunter, the Banished Lord can no longer keep himself hidden. There's no time to lose.
So be it. According to the city's oracles, there is a shrine that could serve as a draconic seal right by the breach of Xhantineos. However, it will need to be consecrated again before it can be used. Go. Open the gate of the Eternal that is closest to the breach, and I'll join you there. You may need to find new shortcuts to open it.
Ready to kill. My arm grows sore. Ready to kill.
It is as I feared. The seal has been corrupted, just as the gates of the Eternal were. The Dragonkin has broken its link to the Eternal. I will need to sanctify it once more. Go! Illuminate your scale of light, and send the enemy back to the depths.
I must catch my breath. Ready to kill.
Dragon Tamer, greetings. You want to bring me a taste of what is to come on the surface? Or perhaps you have come to avenge your oracle friend? What sacrifice? Giving up her sight to counter a spell that I could cast again with a simple snap of my talons. Just as soon as I am free once more. What futility, and yet how poetic. And you, Hunter, do you mean to put on a passionate show of your sense of loss for me?
I have no end.
Does the silence console you so? You simply have nothing to say. And to think that Calaran wanted to turn you, you would have languished away in his swamp.
Catching my breath.
My patience is running thin. Freedom's calling, and I'm getting bored of this little game. Time to die! How can you stand against me? Did I make a mistake? Perhaps you could bring me the power I lack in exchange for my knowledge? Just think on it, Hunter. Let me leave Dracomundus, and I'll help you defend the sky against the rest of them prowling around down there. There is much worse to fear down here than me. Cease this temper tantrum. Consider the obvious. We both need each other. You have need of my knowledge. You fool! Your ignorance will leave you open to his grand designs.
Hunters, Deluculum. You took a considerable risk and overcame the odds. Your daring saved my life. But at what cost?
Grand Oracle, when I joined the hunt, I knew that meant giving up my life if it meant keeping the Banished Lords at bay. Losing only my sight to take the life of a dragon. That is a price I am willing to pay.
And you, Jerome, why take such risks?
I deserve no praise, Grand Oracle. The risks I take while running to the hunter's side, and they are always there to protect me. It is the dragon tamer you should thank. Speaking of which, the surviving oracles of Delphaipolis offered us a gift to thank us for having freed them from the Banished Lord. It is a fragment of the dome that protected them from the ocean.
It's a tiny fragment of Pythodurkin's soul. Golden and blessed by the Eternal himself. We must share this with the Council. This relic could be of real benefit to us.
You succeeded. Once again, a show of force that is sure to go down in history.
I am happy to have aided you in the fight against this dragon, my friend. But I fear it's time now for me to retire.
The hospice will be happy to take you in.
The hospice? Certainly not! I will prepare for negotiations between Montesquieu and the survivors of Delphaipolis. We have collected several very powerful relics, and we will need someone to watch over them.
I'm happy to see your spirit has not been dampened, but there are not many of us left. We will need to take great care, now more than ever. Dragon Tamer, the Council is sending me to Erdenor. If you need me, you'll know where to find me.
Council, the Dragon of Nurorgat has taken one of our hunters captive. It will surely tap into his potential to create a monster, and slowly turn him into a warlord that cannot be stopped. We must act, and quickly.
Could we not just hunt him down and take him out? The Dragon Tamers should be more than capable.
I do not have a whole army of dragon blood worthy of being made hunters under my command, Almantia. And neither do I have the intention of abandoning a member of my clan, no matter how disagreeable he may be.
What would happen if we were able to take Yorn back and return his scale of light to him? The dragon would no longer be able to reach him.
Yorn is a dragon blood like me, de Clerval. We are linked to the serpent, even while we are still whole. If he has passed on to the other side, something as simple as a scale of Drakiel would not be enough to bring him back to us.
If it is not a question of strength, the liberation of Delphaipolis may provide us with a solution. The dome fragment gifted to us by the survivors of the Sunken city allowed us to return Sunken's scale of light to its original brilliance. The centuries during which it has been used are no longer noticeable, and it has even taken its original shape.
If this primordial scale were to be put around Yorn's neck, perhaps it could disrupt the link between hunter and dragon, even if the one is much stronger than the other.
We will need to act quickly. If Yorn is too far corrupted, the Eternal's light could harm rather than heal him.
If he is beyond help, destruction would be the more noble fate left to him.
In that case, Hunter, Alaric has the primordial scale in Erdenor. Saving a hunter should take priority over his current mission. Find Alaric and recover the scale.
I allowed Cornelise access to the dome fragment only because Astria persuaded me to. She trusts him more than I do, to say the least.
But it was you who came up with the alliance, Grand Oracle. Are you so accustomed to betraying your friends? Should I have reason to be worried?
It was de Clerval who helped me negotiate my sister's arrival here, not the Meridius. I do not like that he takes such a great interest in my people's relics, as though they were owed to him.
Oh, I see.
Rather than worry yourself with hunting dragons, you'd rather address your own concerns.
Eula, I have the greatest respect for you. Try not to lose that by giving an oracle a lecture on clairvoyance.
Don't worry. I have reservations with respect to the Order as well. But mine are directed towards those running things. Your dispute with Cornelis is a quarrel between priest and priestess. Mine is between heads of the Alliance.
Yet you said nothing when the gates of the Eternal were reopened.
The hunt takes priority. As I have often said, innovation is at the heart of our clan's values. If our caravans are forced to evolve so that they may continue to exist as part of the Alliance, we will find a way to do so.
The last time a dragon managed to corrupt a dragon blood, the clan was almost reduced to ashes. I had to lead an expedition into the glacier to freeze him to his throne, costing us the lives of many warriors. Death is not feared in Nurorgard, but we cannot allow ourselves to risk the lives of dragon hunters. There are already so few of you left, and apprentices are hard to come by.
Is there any news from Erdenor, my Lord Auspex?
Not at this time, but there is no reason for concern. The Isles were conquered years ago. Let us just hope that Alaric has not yet entered Dracomundus to face down Saw Ignog, or it will be too late to save Yorn by the time we have retrieved the scale.
If he is not yet in Dracomundus, Alaric could join the Dragon Chamber and help save Yorn.
Out of the question. Saw Ignog is the supreme evil here, Cornelis. He is never idle, always making plans, corrupting any souls not strong enough to resist him. I refuse to see Domistria return to fire and blood once more. Alaric will stay in Erdenor until he is able to continue his mission.